What's up, guys? We're doing Fire Emblem Three Houses Part 2. If you didn't see our Part 1, go look at it now, or don't, because really you don't need context if you know what Fire Emblem Three Houses is. In Part 1, we did Black Eagles, Blue Lions. In this episode, we'll go over our opinions for Golden Deer, Church of Cerros, Ashen Wolves, and whoever we want to talk about. I'm Annie, not a fan of Golden Deer.
And I'm Minty, again, the one who actually played all 3 routes.
Go F yourself! I played Byleth in Smash more than you.
Yeah, but I played her almost as much.
I've looked at way more Sylvex porn than you ever have in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I need to find it. I don't know what to Google.
I was gonna say I thought I seen more Sylvex porn than fan art you've seen, but I realized you want a blog where you just reblog platonic and romantic ships of Fire Emblem Three Houses, so I don't think I could beat you there.
Yeah.
And welcome to FunUntitled, the podcast we serve with an FU.
Yeah, so let's just get into it. So first is Claude.
Fear the Deer. I love his voice actor.
Why? Because he's doing like a playthrough?
Yeah, he's funny. He's very interactive with the fans. I have no idea if he's white or POC.
I like Claude overall. I like that he's the tactician, that he likes to play with poison a little. And I thought the plot to Golden Deer was okay. I feel like it was very standard and typical.
I feel like the Golden Deer focused a lot on the actual plot of the game with the whole quest and stuff. That's why, like, spoiler alert, you have that final battle.
Oh, yeah.
But because of that, they don't focus on the characters. It's not like Blue Lion did, where, like, it focused none on the plot and all on the characters.
Yeah, and it's weird that Claude goes back home.
Yeah, he was done dirty in Blue Lion. In the Golden Deer route, the dude should have joined you at one point. In the Blue Lion, Cloud should have joined you.
That would be cool.
Bullshit.
I do like the Claude and Dimitri ship more.
Alright. Okay. We're ending the podcast here. If anyone wants to adopt a Claude Dimitri shipper, I will leave her out on the curb.
I mean, they're not my number 1 ship, but maybe number 2.
Okay, sure. What's your number 1 ship for Claude?
Petra.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I like them. Even though they live on opposite sides of Fodlan. I feel like in my brain they can make it
Sorry,
work.
I have to call. Shipping the 2 POC people. Shipping the 2 POC people. Real original. Sorry, that was a bad call.
Infectious.
Yes.
Sniding.
Maybe we shouldn't say infectious during these trying times.
Negativity is a very infectious disease.
But Claude has been done so dirty in his own route, and like they don't really focus on his character. Like I had to jump through so many hoops to figure out his whole backstory about being half Almyran, half white.
Yeah, that was weird. Even through the supports, you don't really get to see much unless he's talking to Cyril. Cyro?
Yeah.
Cyro.
And also, just to say, I forget which route it was. I remember watching a route and the characters being like, oh, that's why Claude's considered a master tactician. And I was like, you didn't really do anything here. I hate it when media tells but not show.
Yeah. And then we go into Lorenz, and I never cared about Lorenz. I think he's very forgettable, and the fact that he wants to be the leader of the Alliance is especially weak when the Alliance disappears. Like, okay, so your whole character is gone. I don't know what your new role or goal in life is now.
I think the Golden Deer Alliance situation was so complicated. Like, I had to read to get explained why Lorenz thought he was the rightful heir to the whole shebang. Because his family was technically always like next in line to be the next leaders of the Alliance after Claude's father dies. Because at this point they don't know Claude's father has any kids. That's when Lorenz's dad did the whole assassination plot that killed Claude's father and Raphael's parents and made it look like an accident. So technically Lorenz, once Claude's father died, was supposed to be next in line. But that's when Claude came from Almyran to be like, oh look, it turns out, there's a next in line, who knew?
Does it ever explain why he comes back? He didn't have to.
I believe the grandpa brought him back.
Oh.
Again, I don't know Golden Deer that well, and I read this long time ago, so there might be some areas I'm wrong, but that's the thing. Why do I have to research so much into the Golden Deer shit to figure out what's going on?
And then we get into Raphael, which, okay, he's a big, dumb idiot, but he's actually very lovable. Good intentions.
He is a likable character, but no one likes him because he's so one-dimensional.
Yeah, that's true.
And, like, he's not, like, the most conventionally pretty, but I've seen some, bear lovers take on to this man.
Oh, there are some artists that do him good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like that one person who shipped Raphael and Bernadetta draws him immaculately. Raphael, everyone. Alright, moving on to the fandom boyfriend of Raphael, Ignatz.
I would like the Raphael and Ignatz ship if the ending card didn't do it dirty where Ignatz marries his sister.
Oh yeah, that's dirty.
Like, what the hell? But overall, I do like Ignatz. You know, he's just the kid who wants to be an artist, doesn't want to follow his parents' rules. It gets a bit redundant, but I do like how his art brings other people to him and to like his art as well, and to like building a support group based on his talent.
My only qualm about Ignatz is that so many boys self-projects onto Ignatz, because what's Fire Emblem Three Houses' #1 audience?
Self-projection.
Okay, sure. I was gonna say artists, and you see the meek, artist boy, you grab onto that bowl cut. Asians, that's what I'm looking for.
I don't think that's the right word.
Not bowl cuts?
Asians.
Oh, Ignatz's voice is still, one of my favorite facts about him is that, in Japan, before the time skip, he sounds really, childish, and then after the time skip, he sounds very manly. So if you give him a lost item that you were supposed to give him before the time skip, but you do it after, you can hear this, really baby voice coming from him as an adult.
It's like his voice traveled back in time.
It's like his voice cracked because he was so happy to get something he lost 5 years ago.
And then we move on to Lycidia.
10 minutes later.
I like Lycidia.
She's just overrated. I don't know how she won 4th place out of every single Fire Emblem character popularity poll.
Because she's very smart, very underestimated, and she's just trying to prove herself.
I guess. I feel like it's just a bunch of lowly people who likes her.
Well, I mean, sure, she's cute overall.
It's very confusing because Petra and Lycidia are the same age, but we ship Petra with, Dorothea, but everyone's like, no, you can't ship Lycidia with anyone, she's baby.
Because Petra's mature. Petra is a queen. Lycidia's, a scholar, I guess? Baby scholar.
It's interesting she's the only one that can defeat the Dark Knight, but I never played Golden Deer directly, but she didn't seem that strong of a unit.
I thought she was very strong, but easy to kill, so I guess the glass cannon.
Oh. Should we have said who our favorite units to play was?
It doesn't really matter.
Mine's Felix, as a mortal servant.
Mine is Bernadetta as the Bull Knight.
It's interesting because, it's very reflective about how we play, because I'm very, go forward and fight.
Yeah, I'm smarter and more strategic.
I wish you didn't say smarter, but okay. You're in it for the long game. You like to see from different angles.
I like to shoot people beyond the wall and not have to worry about Pegasus riders.
Make me sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Lycidia is a good character. It's just, she's overrated. Moving on to the next overhyped girl in Golden Deer.
Who overhypes Marianne?
Oh my god, if you have not seen a Marianne fan.
I mean, she's okay.
Marianne is very interesting because girl got depression and she actually cures it after the time skip.
I don't know if cure's the right word, but I guess she has a happier facade now.
And then she gets a lot of good endings compared to her counterpart Bernadetta.
Oh, 'cause she's rich. Bitch is rich and she just spends her money however way she wants.
The thing about Marianne is that I think she is the hottest girl in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Even after time skip?
Not after, maybe iffy.
Her bangs.
Yeah, her weird turf bangs.
I get the whole, you can see more of her face. There's light in her eyes now. But it's man, it's still her pre-time skip hair better.
We was raised to long anime bangs. So like I said, I like her appearance. I feel like she did have a lot of facets with her whole liking animals, having depression, having the whole quest shebang. But I don't know. It only really took us so far.
Maybe she's the girl that everyone else projects on.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why people ship Ignace and Marianne.
That's a good ship.
It is. It's very cute. Oh, okay, I will say this about Marianne. Weirdly enough, she is still my favorite female character in Fire Emblem Three Houses, so I don't know why I'm giving her so much shit. But all her ships are A+.
That is for sure, yeah.
You can't say that about a lot of characters in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Some of them are generic, but I feel like Marianne, it's all like in the same vein, but still different enough from one person to another.
Yeah.
Then we get on to her girlfriend, Hilda.
Don't look at me. Why are you looking at me?
I like Hilda. Even though she's like the lazy type, I like that she's actually is very smart and she just feels extremely pressured to do well, so she just kind of craps out. I mean, that part's a little annoying, but I think for the most part, because deep down she is reliable and smart, that and she's very strong, you know, with the axe and the battle armor. It makes her a very interesting character.
I cannot comment on Hilda because, like, as much as I shat on Lycidia and Marianne, I do have a form of respect for them. So that's why when I shit on them, it's honestly, I don't actually mean any ill will. But with Hilda, it kind of hits a personal note for me that I cannot separate bias from genuine opinion.
Aww. We'll move on. We'll get too deep.
I mean, it's not really, it's just, she just reminds me of a lot of girls who bullied me, so.
Yeah. Except none of them was smart, strong, just bitches.
Well, moving on to, who everyone think is the bitch of Golden Deer for undeservingly.
Wow.
Oh, people hate her.
No, I mean, it's Leonie, and they have a legit reason to hate her. Look, everything about her character is fantastic, except for her weird obsession with Geralt.
I feel like, okay, everything would have been fine if it wasn't for the fact you couldn't unlock her B-level support till after Geralt's death. And the B-level support was literally Leonie yelling at you, saying you weren't grateful enough to be Geralt's child.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, that makes no sense in any way, shape, or form. Like, if it happened right before Geralt's death, I would understand. But you literally cannot unlock it until Geralt dies. Was that spoiler?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's not much to say about Leonie. I think that one obsession just really overshadows all her good parts.
And all her endings are terrible and depressing.
Yeah.
It's all of it's her being in debt, and like, I think half of it is like other people helping her get out of debt.
Although she becomes Queen of Elmira, she ends up with Claude.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there's that, but then that's one ending where she doesn't end up in debt.
I think good things happen when she ends up with Lorenz.
Oh, cool. I know, I like, Marianne Lorenz's, end card where they become, like, the famous cow people.
Yeah.
I don't know how it, spiraled for you there, Lorenz, but you got a cute wife out of the deal.
Because she's rich, and she can do whatever she wants.
If she wants to make cows that makes more milk, she can. If she wants to put VR headsets on cows so that they will make better milk, she can.
I saw that too.
I know, right?
So let's move on to the Church of Seros. Sethe.
Woo, woo. Dilf.
I thought Sethe was okay.
I remember in the beginning, we could not stand Sethe because we didn't understand why this overbearing brother kept getting into our faces all the time. And we was like, hey, back off, go get laid. Get out of my face. But then, his voice actor was funny on Twitter and kept reading all those Sethe memes. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna F this man.
Yeah, I like a character for things outside the game and outside the character's control.
Then
we get to his little daughter. Is that a spoiler?
We always said Geralt died, so we're in for a penny, in for a pound.
Flane, and I think she's cute, and that's pretty much it.
Real fast about Sethe, I will say, because he came after the war, right? I never got to fight with him. And in Flane, I always used her as a dancer girl because I wasn't going to turn anyone else I was training, into a dancer. So, like, Flane is cute, but, she wasn't good in battle, so I never really cared.
Yeah, I think I did have Flane as a fighter, but I never really use people outside of my, house that often. So, except maybe like Catherine and Shamir, or the, Ashen Wolves.
So, not much to say about Flane. I just like her support with Sethe.
Okay, let's just get through some of the Church of Sales real quick.
Because there's going to be a lot of indifference and...
Yeah. Hanneman, I don't care.
I did not, like I said before, I don't like how his supports. I don't like how he tried to guilt Hubert for killing his dad. I don't like how it kind of hinted he was Dorothea's father, but then that didn't lead anywhere.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I feel like I was going crazy. I was taking crazy pills that I was the only one who thought that. Manuela's only for the MILF hunters.
Manuela's useless. Cause you already have your healer.
I don't get some of these teachers because they add it way later, so you have to train them up, and then they don't bring anything new because you have a pretty well-rounded house already.
Yeah, why add it? Oh, I guess in case someone dies, right? These are the backups.
I guess. Oh.
Right.
Because Seta is only, I was going to say Seta is only useful in, Blue Lion route because you don't have a Wyvern rider.
Yeah, but not you really need a Wyvern rider as long as someone can fly.
Yeah.
Oh god, what's his name?
Gilbert.
Useless. There's nothing about him made any sense.
I don't understand why he had to leave his wife and daughter because he wasn't there to protect the king. If maybe you said where he was, when he couldn't protect the king, I was enjoying a nice dinner with my wife and daughter as the king got brutally murdered, then maybe I'll get it. But they never said that. Do I have to make my own Gilbert fanfiction to make him a better character?
Who would you ship him with?
No, you can just do fix. You don't have to ship him with anyone.
No. There is no such thing as fanfiction without shipping. What would be the point?
Okay, Gilbert and his wife then. Oh my goodness, I'll make his wife. It's Gilbert. Oh wait, what's Gilbert's real name? Gustav?
Yeah.
Gustav and, Annetta. That's the mom's name.
That sounds gross.
Shut up.
Eloise. Same thing as Leonie, to be honest. Except, I actually don't even like the things that are outside of his, obsession with Geralt and jokes.
I don't like Eloise. I don't... Have you ever seen anyone who liked him?
Sure.
Oh, okay. It is a travesty that, Mel Byleth can end up with Gilbert and Eloise. Because, and then in the end, they don't actually end up. They just became really good friends.
Well, I mean, who would even pick that route?
I'm just saying, don't give me... in the beginning, if your three routes is Linhardt, Gilbert, and Eloise, don't give me one married man, one man who has a wife he still loves, and one's funky bisexual.
Yeah, we need more funky bisexuals.
And that's where the DLC comes in. Speaking of funky bisexuals...
Catherine?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so.
She's a sapphic, of course, but I still think she's kind of a bisexual.
Were we gonna ship her Christopher?
Is that, Ash's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could make some angst fix there.
I actually never cared for the Catherine and Shamir ship.
Okay, here's the thing. I will ship something if it does not interfere with my ship.
Sure, fair enough. Yeah. I do it too.
And I really just don't care about Catherine and Shamir.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Catherine got kind of shafted because we did the Beagles route first, so we never got to recruit Catherine.
I played the other two routes.
No, I'm just saying, your opinions, your first impression of Catherine is out the window.
That's true.
Because a lot of characters, when you play the Black Eagle, a lot of Church of Ceros will not join you.
Yeah, she was an interesting character, I guess, overall. Just cause, I guess she had a lot of roles that I didn't think melded together, but it was all in Catherine. And not that it didn't meld together, but it's just, kind of weird. Cause she was tomboy, but she was also the protector, and she was also, foolhardy and rash to go into battle, and prideful, and just a lot of things about Catherine, but I didn't think it came together to really make that great of a character.
It didn't make sense to me when Catherine got jealous because Rhea liked us.
That was weird.
We didn't have enough characters who was just jealous of me for existing.
Oh yeah! Eloise. Well, not really, but kind of. Leonie, for sure.
Yeah. Cyril was big jealous.
Oh yeah. Anyways, then we move on to Catherine's girlfriend, Shamir. Shamir's okay. Not enough personality.
Nothing to say about Shamir other than it's really weird how she's kind of an adult and then she's hitting on all the students like Hubert, Caspar.
You know what? I don't like any of the Caspar and student ships, but I actually do like a lot of Shamir and student ships. I think my favorites being Hubert and Dedu.
So I guess fuck me and everything I just said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's just boring.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wasn't a good fighter.
No, she's a fantastic fighter.
You just like archers.
I mean, it helps. Helps when you don't want your characters dying on you all the frickin' time.
I don't remember what setup we had, but I remember the first Black Eagles. I was like, we have way too many archers on this team.
Yeah. I don't remember either.
Yeah, whatever.
Then we go on to Shamia's apprentice, Cyril.
This is gonna be racist as hell. I always think that Cyril is Caspian's apprentice because of the PLC guys stick together.
Oof.
Incredibly racist, but what about Cyril isn't racist? He got a white savior complex.
Man, he's a white girl. Or if you're into him and Ash, a white boy.
Give me my Cyril X Dedu ship.
Oh.
It could work. Also, how come no one taught this boy how to write?
Lycidia did.
Well, yeah, that's why we shipped those.
I mean, I like that Cyril. You know, same thing as Lycidia. He works hard.
Can I just say real fast, it's fucked up how Cyril, if he ends up with Lycidia will die early from her quest because no one else gives a fuck about her quest anymore.
I mean, unless you're gonna marry her, you're not gonna do anything.
Okay, Minty is a completionist, so she has to get every single person's support. It was hell grinding and getting all those supports. But you know how weird it is watching several A supports in a row being like, Lycidia, I'm gonna, solve your problem. I'm gonna cure you. And then seeing her end card with Sewell, she died young because no one cured her.
I always thought the weirdest ones for doing that was actually with Hilda. Because her and Lorenz had this weird one where they were like, we're gonna get married, right? And he's like, maybe? I mean, if you're in, it's like, then that made all the other cards feel uncomfortable to watch. Like, it was obvious Hilda and Lorenz was supposed to be end cards. And this happens with two other couples. I know Lycidia and Baltus. And I can't remember. I think maybe Yuri and Constance.
Oh god, Yuri and Constant one was uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
Some of these supports is just uncomfortable.
And are we going to DLC characters?
I mean, we can go into Jaritza, but he's just a hot boy toy because we never played Crimson Flower with him as a DLC, so we never got to see his supports.
Moving on then to the Ashen Wolves. I feel like the Ashen Wolves, I had initial impressions of each of them, and by the time I finished Blue Deer, where I actually got to play with them and see all the supports, my opinions completely almost switched.
You said Blue Deer.
And I will not have to repeat myself because it will be arbitrary to fix it.
Alright, we'll see if this makes the edit. But I feel the same way. I believe I thought I would really like Constant and Happy, and then Baltus and Yuri would be but I end up really liking Yuri and Baltus, and then Constant and Happy was the most annoyingest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, I thought I would like Constance and Yuri.
Oh, you don't like Yuri?
He's okay. Let's get into it. So Yuri, I mean, I like that he's the leader and he takes care of the rats underground. I guess once you really meet him, he just still keeps up this mystery aspect about him and you never really get to solve his mystery. Like, I still don't know what the hell happened with him in his past and his mom and blah blah blah.
The old man who killed him?
Yeah. And then, shoot, which house leader can he end up with? Because Constance is Edelgard, Baltus is Claude, Happy is Dimitri. Yeah, I guess he doesn't really do anything.
I'll take him. I'll hump him. Yuri's personality is not offensive, and he is extremely hot, so I will take him.
I mean, it's all you can really ask for.
Some of his supports didn't really make sense. His support with Ingrid was interesting, to say the least.
I knew you were gonna bring Ingrid up.
Okay, I'm not bashing Ingrid.
I knew you were gonna bash Ingrid in the end. We're out of Blue Lions and she's still finding a way to bash Ingrid. Yeah, it's whatever. Baltus,
he was the unexpected ray of sunshine, because you just thought he was gonna be some kind of meathead.
Yeah, like Raphael, or just be more one note.
And then turns out he's fucking Hilda's brother. Amazing character arc.
Once you find out he's also gay, you start to like him too.
It'd be like that on Tumblr.
I actually like him with Happy.
Oh.
I think Happy and Baltus is it's an interesting sun and moon dynamic couple.
Ah, I get it.
Yeah. And he still cares about his brother.
Yeah, I like it, when they drop hints about the family, I actually do care. Because, like, I want to make sure that my stepmom doesn't go after my real mom.
Yeah, that's cute.
And he's in debt, kinda, because he keeps paying people to check up on his mom.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I know.
Then we go to Constance, and I don't know who of you people like the whole two-faced personality shit, but we gotta stop this. It's real annoying. Hate this concept. I like her shadow side, her shady lady persona, but the fact that she switches to this depressing sunlight girl, it's real annoying.
Yuri calls her shady lady, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny as hell. Constance is basically just Ferdinand and Marianne had a baby, and then instead of trying to combine the personality, she just has a split personality.
It's like when one twin eats the other twin within the womb.
Next thing to do her hair.
Yeah.
Constance trying to rebuild House Nouvelle. She was just dumb with her supports with Yuri being like, I will make shoes more edible so I can do more bootlicking.
I actually do like that she's trying to revive the Nouvelle house. I like her support with Mercedes.
I just think she's a little dumb.
Let's say she has horse blinders on.
Okay.
And then we get on to Happy. I thought I wasn't gonna like Happy because she always was this depressing mood. But I guess things kind of changed.
When the Fire Nation attacked.
Well, when I started shipping her with Balthus.
Oh, okay. Piece of work.
And I also think she's actually, like she's not as whiny as I thought she was. I mean, still a little. But, yeah, I mean, I think she really deeply thinks about, like, her emotions, and she knows what she wants, and she knows when people are being ridiculous, and she kind of, like, calls people out. You don't care about Happy?
No opinions whatsoever. I thought I was gonna like her because I thought she looked cute. But then, she's very forgettable to me.
Oh.
I don't know what's more offensive, to have a strong opinion about a character, but they're kind of on the negative side, or just having absolutely no opinion about this character because they didn't stand out.
I said the second one. I mean, you know, like how you talk about, like, how you shit on, like, City and Marianne, but at least you respect them?
Yeah.
Like, that's okay. But just to completely, you know, have no opinions, it's like, wow, really? I didn't make any statement? I mean, somebody worked hard to make her as a character, you know?
Okay, well, we can all agree Ashen Wolves time skip design all complete shit.
Yeah, I guess so. I think some of them look nice. Like, I think Happy looks nice, but it doesn't match her personality or what she was going. Constance, hit or miss, I don't know.
Get that bitch an umbrella, man.
Damn straight.
That exists. I bet it exists.
Balthus is terrible, and Yuri is barely no change.
I wish we actually played the classes to, say anything about, like, the Trickster class or the War Monk.
Oh, they all suck. Because the ones who could fight, which was actually Constance and Happy, died very easily, and the two healers were not very good healers. Although I did like Yuri's, he had a magic spell that allowed him to trade places with people. It was actually pretty useful.
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess that's our review of Fire Emblem Three Houses.
In recap, my favorite male is Linhardt, favorite female, Marianne.
Oh, my favorite female, I'll probably go with Ingrid, although Petra, okay, no, I'll go with Petra. Favorite male, Hubert.
I'm surprised by that. We have to talk about this offline. Thanks for watching.
Bye.